Great. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Sunday live guided meditation for Transcendence session. I am so happy to be here. I'm honored to be part of your day and part of your journeys, your life, your meditations every single day here on this channel. So thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to get started. It's a beautiful day outside. We had a few days of rain here, but now it's beautiful weather. And I'm very happy to get started. Let me just see who is on here, and if the sound quality is okay, please let me know that the sound is okay, because sometimes there are a few issues. And we're going to start on our meditation. Before, I would like to answer just 2 or 3 very short questions that I've gotten on these meditation sessions. And I'm sorry that I didn't iron my shirt today. Hi Lou, good morning to you. Really nice to see you guys here. Pre-mid, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Denise, hey, how are you doing today? Hi, Robin. Good morning. Apparently it's morning for most of the people here. Here it's not. Here it's 4 p.m. So it's the end of the day and the sun is setting, and it's actually a beautiful weather outside. And I'm going to do a nice meditation for Transcendence today. I've chosen a nice deep sound, a nice deep low sound. I find that myself personally, I respond better to those deep sounds. I know a lot of you, it depends for different people, tastes and colors. Before we start, somebody asked me the other day, is it okay to meditate with your eyes open? Absolutely. If you feel discomfort in closing your eyes, then by all means, I suggest maybe staring at a blank wall, just putting your sight just in space. And the question was also because I have my eyes open often on these meditations here when we do the lives, and it's not because I meditate like this. I actually always meditate with my eyes closed, always. But during those lives, I was keep an eye out if the streaming is working well, because I wouldn't want to just close my eyes for 20 minutes and having technical difficulties and then it not working. So it's a little bit of a weird special situation when we do these lives, but I do fully meditate in some micro increments. So I meditate for 5 minutes and then I look, and I do this 4 or 5 times. And that was the first question. The second question is about numbness in your fingers or in your hands, in your arms, in your legs, numbness and tingling feelings. This is perfectly normal. This can be due to many different things. The first is simply, sitting still for that amount of time. It can induce a little bit of stiffness. It depends also how you sit and where you sit. Make sure that you're sitting in somewhere where it's nice and comfortable. And if you're not comfortable sitting on the ground, cross-legged, then you don't have to. You can simply sit on the chair. Right now here, when I do this live meditations, I'm sitting on my chair at my desk. It's a kneeling chair, but it's still a chair. When I do my normal meditations daily, I do it on a meditation pillow. A meditation pillow is just a firm pillow, so that it has support. You don't want to sit on something too squashy, but otherwise just sit on a normal chair. You can also sit on your bed as long as you can have a good posture. And there was a last question, but I didn't write them down. I should write them down. One was about the tingling, and one was about moving. Is it okay to move throughout the meditations? Yeah, absolutely. You can move. If you have an itch, scratch your itch. That's perfectly fine. If you feel you need to wiggle a bit, then wiggle a bit. If you feel you need to move your shoulders or take an extra deep breaths, that's perfectly fine. We meditate for 20 minutes, but that doesn't mean that it is 20 minutes straight of pure intensity. No, things happen, thoughts come, you might want to move, you might want to even stretch at some point or massage yourself when you notice some tingling or some discomfort. And then, of course, you go back, as you do with a thought, as you do with an emotion, you go back to that anchor, which is in this case the vibration. Okay? So let's get started on the meditation, talking again about the posture, being nice and straight, your chin a little bit out, your chest a little bit out, sorry, your chin goes in, your shoulders relax as far as possible from those ears. Your ears and your shoulders should not be two good friends. And I like this principle of sitting with dignity, with pride. So you're sitting nice and straight, but of course you're not sitting like so straight that you're completely tense. You want to eliminate the tension. And sitting straight, really what it means is that you're available for the next movement. In this case, you're available for the meditation. And sitting straight really means also to sit in balance on your chair and on with the alignment of your spine. Of course, your spine is not aligned completely vertically. There's an undulation here. But to be in balance so that you can sit with the least effort possible. The least effort possible, which is also the whole point of these meditations. They should be effortless. When you put your focus, your attention on that vibration, it is as gentle, as soft, and as effortless as possible. Okay, so imagining that you have this string pulling you up from the top of your head and really elongating, making yourself taller but not too tense, and always having this center, oops, I banged the mic, always having this center of balance. And we can do a video of soon of meditating standing up, because this is where you can really experiment with this balance with the palms of your feet and going really in the center so that there's the least effort possible. And it's also good to meditate standing up. Sometimes I do it. I have different kinds of positions that I can share with you in the future. This is not for today's theme. So if this is the first time that we meet, by the way, if this is the first time that you're on this channel, my name is Raphael. I'm a certified life coach and I'm a meditation guide here on this channel. And don't worry if this is the first time. I know that these meditations are quite specific, but I make it a point that every single time we go through all of these instructions. So if you've been meditating for we have now more than 500 meditations, I think, something like this. So if you're really used to it and you've done it a million times, then while I give all these instructions, you can prepare yourself for the meditation with some nice deep breaths, eliminating the tensions in your body and your mind, and really preparing yourself for the meditation. So if you're new, of course, don't worry, you'll get all the instructions. And let's begin. Let me find my sound system thingy so that I'm ready to start. Here we go. And of course, before we start the meditation, I would like to tell you all, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to write them in the chat or in the comments, or if you feel that it's something a little bit too personal, you can send me a message on Twitter or Instagram or by email. That's also fine. And we're going to start our meditation today. As always, please do make sure that you meditate in a safe place. That's really important. Even if you think you're not going to fall asleep, it does happen. I found that these meditations are a really good cure for a lot of my clients that struggle with sleep problems. So it is really important. Even if you don't fully fall asleep, you will be in a heightened state of relaxation. So please make sure that you're in a safe place, that you're not driving or operating any heavy machinery. As we talked about before, sit nice and comfortably. It doesn't have to be in a very fancy yoga pose. As long as you're nice and tall, nice and straight, nice and proud, with some confidence in the way that you hold yourself, but mostly with balance. And you can put your hands on your legs. And let's start this session, as always, with a few nice deep breaths to release the tensions in our body. And we do that by breathing in through the nose, nice and soft, nice and gentle, and nice and deep. When you inhale in these deep breaths, imagine that the breath, the oxygen, the air is actually coming right down from your feet so that you can fill in your stomach, your tummy, your belly, and then your chest and your back, also your gills, like if you were a fish, breathing from the back of your eyes. And once you're nice and full, completely full with this air, you let it go with a sigh of relief. It is always releasing the air and not blowing the air in this context. Let's do it again a few more times, nice and slow from the nose, inhaling nice and deep in the belly, into the back, expanding, and when you're nice and full, you release with a sigh. Every exhalation is a good opportunity for us to relax more and more, to erase those tensions, not only in our body, in our muscles, in our joints, but also in our minds, in our spirits, in our soul, in our heart. And let's do it one more time now. In through the nose, nice and deep. And once you're nice and full, you just let it go, eliminating the tensions. If you feel like moving, then please don't hesitate to do so. If you feel like stretching, don't hesitate to do so. If you need to go a little bit round with your pelvis, for example, to really notice where your center of balance is the way you're sitting, then please do so. And let's now put our hands to our hearts as we dedicate this session to somebody or someone. You can put your hands like this in a praying position, or you can just put your hands like this on your chest. As you dedicate this session to someone or a group of people, it can be anybody, somebody you love, somebody you know, somebody you don't know, somebody you have difficulties or challenges with at this very moment. And of course, it can also be for you, for yourself. And we do this by, again, inhaling in through the nose nice and deep. And this time on the exhalation, we release the air. And as we release the air, we project our love, appreciation, and gratitude towards that person or group of people. And we do it one more time. In. And out. With the air, we project our love, appreciation, and gratitude. Put your hands back on your legs as we start now on our meditation. The way we do it is that I will be introducing you to a sound, a vibration, and you will put your attention, you will put your focus as gently, as softly, smoothly, and as effortlessly as possible on that sound, on that vibration, putting it on the foreground of your mind, on the center stage of your inner personal space. When a thought comes to you, and the thoughts will come, this is part of the process. Do not try to eliminate the thoughts. Do not judge yourself for thinking. Do not eliminate or judge the thoughts. Simply come back to the vibration. Put your focus as gently and as effortlessly as possible on that vibration, putting it back right there on the center. When the sound fades out, I will like you to reproduce the sound. I know this is the tricky part of the meditation, but do try to do it. It won't last very long, I promise. Try to focus on that sound, reproduce it in your own mind, keep it alive for a few moments. We will anchor our thoughts, emotions, and external events to that sound, and that will allow us to be anchored here and now in the present moment. It is very important that we start these meditations with no expectations. Don't try to reproduce an experience that you had in the past, and don't project yourself. Don't yearn for a certain feeling or experience in the future. This will block you from this transcendental state of consciousness because you won't be fully present here and now. So start the meditation with the spirit, with the state of mind. Anything can happen. Every day is different, and as such, every meditation is different too. And we'll use this sound, this vibration, to guide us through to a transcendental state of consciousness, bypassing our own ego, going beyond our own selves with a capital S, going beyond our intelligence, going beyond what we think we understand of ourselves within and around us, and going beyond the concepts of time and space, eliminating the past and future, so that we can be, during the entirety of this meditation, be completely and fully present in the here and now. And since we're live, we get to do this and to create this beam of energy together. As I said, you will be introduced to a sound in a very short moment, and you will put your attention, your focus, as gently as possible on that sound, and when it fades out, you will reproduce it. When everything is over, when the meditation session is over, I will be there to guide you. may let go of the vibration as we're finishing our meditation session. Just let it go. You can visualize it if you wish, floating away, flying away. And I know that sometimes it feels comfortable to keep a hold of it, to cling to it, to grab it. But it's very important for us to just let it go, and we can come back to it if we want to do the meditation again later. Take some time to get reacquainted to the sensations in your body. If you do feel some tingling sensations or some numbness here and there, if a part of your body has fallen asleep, it's okay. Start by moving your fingers and then your toes. And let your body do what your body wants to do. If it needs to move, if it needs to stretch, if you need to maybe massage a certain part, maybe somewhere where you feel some tingling, or some small pins and needles, that is possible also, depending on how you were sitting. It's really important to stay there a few moments extra after we finish this meditation, to get reacquainted with the sensations inside of us and the environment around us too. And as such, let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out, and we open our eyes. And take a few moments here to really get reacquainted to the environment around you, noticing any shapes, noticing any objects, what feels like it's new, what looks familiar. Really taking our time here, noticing any sounds or extra sounds, since I suppose you're listening to this video. And whenever you're ready, you may just go back to your activities, whatever those might be. I do suggest washing our hands and drinking a nice glass of water before we go back to our daily lives. I'm going to stay for just a few extra moments to say hello to the people on the chat. Kalaini Mulukutula. Hello. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Good morning to you. Oh, thank you, Lou. Sound system sounds state of the art. Awesome. I figure if I talk closer to the microphone, it sounds better. It doesn't look as good on the video, but it sounds a little bit better. Dan Reed, good morning. Thanks for all your content. You're very, very welcome. Leanne has a question. Do you use certain frequencies? No, I don't calculate frequencies. I don't make a conscious choice that this is going to be X amount of hertz for those meditations. I don't find it useful to do so. So I don't do this. I try to, use some lower frequencies and maybe found some other sounds that I can paste to them with some different kind of undulations, but no. Mars 3:15 here in England. Well, I suppose now it's 3:41. Okay, guys, if there's no more questions and then I will let you all have a beautiful day. It's Sunday morning for most of you. Here it's Sunday mid-afternoon, end of afternoon. It's nearly 5 p.m. and I'm going to go spend the last hours of the day with my family. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this meditation session. If you have, please do hit the like button. This helps. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Press notification bell so that you're alerted when we post new videos. And I will see you again Sunday for a new live meditations. We do those live meditations every Sunday. I prepared 5 meditations for this week. You'll have one Monday to Friday. Saturday we can relax, and Sunday we have our live meditation. And oh, Robin, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. That's so cool that you've meditated with us on your birthday. I'm really happy to be part of your day for 20 minutes. And that's so cool. That's awesome. Great. Okay, guys. Thanks again for being here. I'm honored to have you to meditate with us. It's always a joy, a pleasure. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.